Good evening, explorers.
Good evening.
And welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana. We are actually staying at the Maison Mouton Bed and Breakfast.
Yes, this house is beautiful and it's really old.
Comes with a little bit of history.
Yes. So this land belonged to a man named Jean Mouton, and in 1818 his son acquired this part of the land. In 1821 he built this big, beautiful house here. Now, when he built this house, this bottom floor here did not exist. It was all opened, but it's gone through a lot of changes throughout the years.
Yes. So we're going to take you around and we're going to tell you a little bit of the history. The hostess actually took us on a nice guided tour,
Yes.
but we'll give you the highlights of that. And there are actually 12 rooms that you can rent here should you decide to stay.
Yeah, and actually we just learned bed and breakfasts, at least in the Lafayette area, they're only allowed to have 12 rooms.
And she actually owns more land than that, so there'll be full-time rentals here in the near future. But the original piece of property was roughly over 300 acres, and they own bits and pieces of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go take a look around.
All right.
We're actually staying at the carriage house just behind the mansion.
Yeah.
And what we first wanted to do was stop inside and show you some of the images and give you a history lesson.
Show you the main house first,
Yeah.
and then we'll show you the rest of it.
All right, let's go inside and check it out.
What is the name of this room?
A chafalaya.
Chafalaya. Oh, that's very nice.
So if you look above you, the section of the brick that you see, that is the actual exterior wall of the home.
Original wallpaper. Is that open outside?
Mm-hmm. So this furniture is the oldest furniture in a house and original to the home. This was built in 1870, came over from France. This is solid brass.
So then, and then you get this front area. Oh, look at this. Is it
It's
mud?
mud, and what was its binding agent? Prevalent to Louisiana.
Oh.
Moss, I don't know.
Spanish moss.
Oh, okay.
Good one.
That was
Spanish
just a
moss.
guess.
These two rooms share this parlor and
That
that
bathroom. Ah, okay. I get it now.
The naming convention is that names of people that
Voorhees was the last owner of the house. This is where you put a sick person
Oh, okay.
next to a window.
Okay.
Because of course there was no antibiotics, there was no cures.
Mhm.
So fresh air,
Fresh air was
was
a good-
part of the
yeah.
cure. Well, the roof that's here, I can't do anything to it because it would historically change the structure. I can't.
Oh, so it's just a bathtub.
It's just a bathtub. But this is an original cast iron tub to the house.
Oh, wow.
So, why were the beds so high? Heat rises.
Ah.
So therefore, the higher you were above the ground, okay, because remember, we're a moist, wet, right? So the higher you were, the warmer it was. When electricity started coming into the home,
Oh, okay.
this was how knob and tube was hung.
Okay, there's these little pins right
These
there.
little pins, right?
Yeah.
But now, because of electricity being throughout the entire house, we have to use conduit. Your main dining room
I
is
love
here.
this table. It's beautiful.
Yes, both of our tables are cypress. There's a gentleman that is here in Lafayette that he built all of our stuff.
Yeah. That one's I like that one better. But
You like the
this
bench?
Yeah, this is nice. This all was opened way back when this house was first built. So this would have been the first floor here, and this was all open because this whole area, it's like she said, it was 44 feet under below sea level. So a lot of times this would flood. Beautiful front porch. Up and see. Historical property, 1820. And this is the magnolia tree that's been here for like 300 years. It's been struck by lightning twice, and it still survives. These oaks, she was telling us, these oaks are over 300 years old, and because they are so old and this is a historical area, they're protected. No one can knock them down. There's one here, and there's actually one here too.
All right, let's check out our suite.
Come on in. Welcome to the Empire Suite. This building is really old. It used to be a carriage house. Upstairs they would have put all the hay and everything like that, and they turned it into an actual cottage. When you first come in, you're greeted by this beautiful foyer, original hardwooden floors here. They've done minimal decorations. This is more of an area where you would leave like your luggage maybe, or your shoes or whatnot. The real action is upstairs. Let's go check it out. Okay. So when you come up the stairs, you're greeted with the room. First, they have a full-size bed right here. Over here is a little refrigerator. It looks like they give you a coffee pot. A lot of this furniture is really old. Pretty nice. They do have a wall unit here. Another antique kind of lounging chair. So you can watch TV, little living room area. They have a little coffee table. Extra blankets. Yay, there is a TV. This looks like an old kind of desk. I'm not even sure how you would open that. Oh, look at that. Nice little...
Cool. Could be a workstation if you really needed it to be.
Workstation, yeah. This is nice. The left side of the room continues on. You have a chair, a nice queen-size bed. Looks like it's canopy. There's a ceiling fan in here, so that's good. This was kind of my favorite thing right here. It's a little tiny bench you can sit on. I don't know why, but I like it.
Probably going to be a charging station for us.
Yeah, most likely. So, if you come over here though, they have this giant closet. And of course we have our stuff in already, but there's a microwave in here. It looks like there's a lamp. So you have light in here.
Sorry about that, I know it's bright.
Whew. Yeah, sorry. As you can see, most of these doors look really old. Like, I don't know if they're new, but they look kind of old.
Looks like they're at least made out of reclaimed wood.
Yeah, like they're going for some sort of theme here. They want you to think that the place is old, because it is really old. And then they offer you bathtub and shower. And then over here in this little nook is the
Water closet.
the water closet. But it's a modernized toilet, so don't worry about that. The one thing about this room is I don't think there's air conditioner in here, so you definitely need to leave that door open when you're away to get that cold air into here. And they offer this nice little drawer area. You can put all your stuff up here. Then up here, this is like every girl's dream. You can have everything up here. But apparently though, you can also bathe the old way with the wash basin. And there's kind of...
I would think that was more for decoration.
Yeah. They do give you, it looks like a hairdryer over here too. But they're just trying to keep up with the theme that this is old, because this place is like over 100 years old, so. This one is the Camella. Looks like it has a downstairs entrance, and there must be one upstairs too. This one is the Louisiana. It's just under the Empire. just one thing that I really love. These houses behind me, they were slated to be torn down and just thrown away like yesterday's news, right? The owner here ended up buying them, but they could not use them for their bed and breakfast area because, like we said, only 12 rooms. So they decided to put them on the property, and they're going to do long-term rental.
The hostess also told us that there is a wedding venue on the property where you can rent the house, and they do this whole cute little thing, it's tradition, where they put the bride and groom in separate rooms until they're actually married, and then they get together and the groomsmen go to one area and the bridesmaids stay in another. They're also in the process of actually turning another building on the property into an Airbnb.
Yes, and it has a pool too. It's beautiful, beautiful house. So lots coming to this area.
Yes, and she did mention that they purchased another piece of property off this site that has its own theme where it was called Seed and Feed.
Yes.
Yes, so check that out as well.
And like always, we'll put links, so if you would like to get married here, we'll put a link below so you can kind of come and check this place out. We'll also put a link for that house over there. The Airbnb, it was just purchased, so it's not ready. You'll have to wait to see when that comes out. But
when it actually gets listed.
Yeah, but we'll put links to everything else here. This is a beautiful lot.
Good morning.
Morning.
It was a nice, decent sleep.
Yes, definitely.
Much quieter than our last place. I think we're gonna go try the best part of the B&B, the breakfast.
Yeah, it's a real Cajun breakfast that they make here.
Yeah.
Check it out already. Fancy, nice seating. Very nice, huh? Looks like we got some fruit here, which definitely everyone needs to eat.
Wake up, honey, I made you breakfast. Fresh coffee and bagels too. A new day is waiting for us. We got.
So the food has arrived and it looks delicious.
Yes, it's actually a plate full of biscuits and gravy. And we got a little fruit cup.
Yeah, look at that.
Orange juice. And if you want, they actually could start you off with some coffee.
Yeah, we weren't in the mood for coffee.
Yeah, we have to leave like in less than an hour. And,
Yes.
you know, sometimes your stomach doesn't agree with that. This is delicious.
Yeah, and as we're digging through it, we learned there's egg in the center of it too.
Yeah, I think it's homemade gravy, but there's eggs, and I think there's the sausage in there is fresh fried too, or pan fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's homemade biscuits too. Everything's homemade here.
Yes,
It's
very
delicious.
good. My compliments to the chef.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Very airy, buttery. Yes, just all the flavors went well together.
Yeah, it's like an over medium egg in the center. It just mixed so well with the gravy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, explorers, I think this is where we're gonna leave you.
Yes, we had a wonderful stay here. Chef Craig, he made fantastic breakfast every morning. We definitely got to dip our toes into a Cajun breakfast.
So if you have the time, then I would recommend checking it out.
It's really cool to stay in history because we were at a museum and there was our house on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
Yeah, really neat.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna hit the road now.
Yep.
Thank you for coming along with us. Keep exploring.
See you on the next